Have you ever been in a moment where your brain says push through, but your gut says pause? Well, real strength isn't just powering through. It's about recognizing your options and then making an intentional choice in that moment, even when it's hard, even when you're conflicted. So I want to share a story with you. In 1998, I did my very first triathlon, and I've done them the last, what is that, 26, 27 years. Every year except one. The year that I was pregnant with Jaden, I was 9 months pregnant and I had a 15-month-old. I did not do a triathlon that summer, but every other season I have. And last weekend, I had a first in all the decades I've been doing triathlons. It was the Lake Mills Triathlon. And it was different this time. I went out on the swim like I typically do, and I was feeling like I could go harder. I was feeling like I should get in the mix and go tight around the buoys for the shortest path. And yet that's where all the chaos and all the swimmers were. And I'm like, I don't want to. And so I went wide where there wasn't as many people. And it was a longer path. And I got through transition and hopped on my bike. And my brain was saying, you got to go faster. You're not pushing hard enough. And yet in that moment, I paused to reflect on what was happening and to think about not just physically what was happening, but mentally. I didn't have that inner drive to push harder, even though I had another gear. And so now in the past, that's where the trash talk would have continued and taken over. But this time it was different. This time I leaned into my strength. Now, this isn't like your raw strength, like power through. This is thoughtfully fit strength, which is all about being able to make a conscious choice in that moment, an intentional choice. And what I realized was instead of powering through and pushing harder and maybe risking injury, I mean, believe me, I have done that in the past. I have learned, or just spiraling into self-doubt, I made a different choice. And I just said, I'm just going to enjoy this race. And I'm just going to go the pace that feels good. I still was racing hard. I just wasn't going to that next gear, to that next level. I'm curious, when you think about your role on your team, where this might apply, because this does apply to teams too. When the pressure is on, well, it's easy to just want to bulldoze ahead, or avoid the hard conversations, or let the frustrations take the mic. But strong teams, they also pause and reflect and make an intentional choice. And that's what my workout is for you on this Thoughtfully Fit Thursday, is next time you're in a team meeting, when things are feeling like they're just on autopilot and it's not working, I invite you to pause, maybe even invite the team. Hey, let's pause for a minute and think about how we want to proceed, and then act from there intentionally. If this is sparking from something for you and you want to explore it more, reach out. We'd love working with leaders and with teams to have the strength to lead intentionally. You can go to our website, darcyluoma.com. You can give us a call. You can email us. We're on all the social channels. We'd love to connect with you. And if you have an example where you did not let your autopilot take control, but instead you took a moment to pause and think before acting, would love to hear it. I thank you so much for joining us for this Thoughtfully Fit Thursday. I'm Darcy Luoma. I will see you next time.